The head coach of the Aztec football team joins us right now on San Diego Sports Leader Double X 1090. That would be Rocky Long. Coach Long, Dave and Jeff, it's been a long time. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys? I'm glad to hear your Aztec.
Are you
Absolutely.
kidding? All the way through. It's the only thing I can agree with this guy on, Coach Long. It's a tough 4 hours every day. Hey, when Brady Hoke came in a couple of years back, one of the things that he said that caught people off guard was he said, the one thing we need to do as a coaching staff is he said we need to address the toughness of the team. And it was something that we saw early on with his team. We saw it last year with your team. How big a challenge was that for you guys to change the mentality of the football club?
Well, I think when we first got there, I think it was tough. I think they were used to doing things a certain way, and we put in some different ways to make them a little bit tougher, but I think they're going in the right direction. I don't think we're near as tough as we need to be yet, or we're playing that kind of football yet, but we're a lot closer than we were 3 years ago.
You know, when you look at this team this year, a lot of question marks as far as the quarterback position, the running back position. As far as the quarterbacks go, a lot of questions as far as who's your guy. Do you have one guy right now in your mind that you think is going to step up and be that guy, or is there still a battle going on?
No, there's still a battle. Ryan Katz and Adam Dingwell, they're going to battle it out for about a week of training camp, and then we'll make a decision on who the starting quarterback is and let him get most of the reps and get ready for the first game of the season. I believe there has to be a starting quarterback, but I also believe that losing Ryan Lindley was a tough deal, but I think we're better off than we were last year because I think we got two guys that can play.
Coach Long, we had the opportunity to talk to Mike Riley, head coach at Oregon State, a couple of weeks back, and we asked him about Ryan Katz, and he was a big believer in the young man. From the limited time that you've seen Katz play, what do you like about his game?
First of all, I think that he exudes confidence. He's been in the big show before. He's been in big games, big stadiums. He's got good experience. I think the difference between Adam Dingwell and Ryan Katz from Ryan Lindley is they're both a little bit better athletes. They can get out of trouble. They can run around. They can do things with their feet that Lindley couldn't. Now, I don't think they have near the arm strength that Ryan did, but they had something different to our offense from Ryan Lindley, and they also complement each other. They're kind of the same guys, so you don't have to change the offense depending on who the starter is.
What about the running back situation? How is it going to be to replace a Ronnie Hillman?
Yeah, that's a big question around here, too. We're not going to be as explosive. We're not going to be as exciting at running back, but I think we've got some quality running backs. The one that everybody knows is Walter Casey. They used to alternate last year, and Adam Moema did a great job last year. So those are the two they know. We also got two or three others in the running back core that I think we're going to get the same production. It probably won't be from one guy, but we're going to get the same production and score as many points.
Rocky Long is the head coach of our San Diego State Aztecs. Don't forget, for all the information, follow the Aztecs at goaztecs.com. Coach, as you get ready for camp, what's the biggest pressing need on this team?
I think the play of our defensive line. I think the guys have done – Adam Hall's done a great job in the weight room with them. I think the guys are in great shape. I think they're ready to go. I think they're excited about playing. The defensive line's a whole bunch of young guys. And I think we're good at linebacker. We're good in the secondary, but you might not know it if our defensive line doesn't hold up. So the biggest question on this football team is the punter and the kicker and the defensive line.
You know, you had a pretty good recruiting class. How long does it usually take, or are you expecting for those freshmen to be able to step up and contribute to this program?
I think that's all up to them. Some of them they'll all be given a chance. Some of them can play at this level right now, and some of them can't. Usually it's the closer the line of scrimmage you get, the harder it is to play. Wide receivers, DBs, they have a chance to play as young guys. Usually offensive and defensive linemen don't because the boys up there are pretty tough and mean and older and mature, and they get beat up pretty good the first day of practice.
Coach, I love the 3-3-5 defense. I love the excitement it brings. When you sell it to the players, it's a little bit of risk and reward to say the least. But from a player standpoint, how quickly do these guys buy into that system?
I think they buy in right away. Otherwise, they wouldn't have signed with us. They wouldn't have come. And the selling point is that everybody gets to make a play.
Yeah.
I mean, we sell it that it's like rushing a punt. I mean, everybody's got to come, and everybody's got a chance to make a play. You never know who's going to block the punt when you send all 8, 9 guys. You never know who's going to block it. So everybody's got a chance to play.
Coach, as obviously being a head coach, there's a lot of stress that goes on in the job. When the season's over, how long does it usually take for you to start getting a little itchy as far as saying, let's look forward to next year, let's start moving?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know for sure. Maybe a week.
A week and you're ready to go, ready to start moving in the right direction.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
And, Coach, talk about this schedule. Boys, September the 1st, you travel to Washington, and then you come home. September the 8th, the home opener against Army. We're a military town. How special will that game be?
Well, I hope everybody shows up, even if they want to root for the other team. Our first game is going to be a tough one. They're awful good, but we'll see where we are. And then whenever you play an academy team and they run the triple option, that's hard to get ready for. And then I have great respect for the academy teams. They're as tough mentally as anybody in the game.
I'm telling you, they're running a triple option against a 3-3-5. That is going to be a blast. That game is September the 8th. They'll kick it off at 4:30 p.m. at the Q. We hope you're all out there. A couple of quick ones, Coach. We'll let you go. How good can Leon McFadden be?
I think Leon can be as good as there is. I've been around a lot of good cornerbacks. 3 or 4 of them are still playing in the NFL. He's as good as any of them, and I think he's going to have a great year, and he's going to make a lot of money because of it.
And you know what I love, too, is when people talk about any sport with San Diego State, and they point to 2 things when it comes to recruiting. And I'm sure, Coach, you've heard this 1,000 different times. Oh, couldn't be easier to recruit to San Diego. Look at the weather. Look at the pretty girls on campus. What is the biggest challenge when it comes to recruiting guys to play football for the Aztecs?
Well, in football, and I can't speak for the other sports, but in football, you want that to be the last thing on their mind. The weather shouldn't matter, and the pretty girls are attractive, but they should be coming because they want to compete for championships and play at the top level of college sports, and maybe go to the NFL. That should be their primary goal. So, if the guy ever tells me that he's coming to San Diego because of the beautiful weather, we're going to recruit somebody else.
Coach, you like the early part of the schedule? It's always been an issue for Aztec football in the past when you would see USC and so many tough teams. You like the early part of your schedule?
Oh, sure. I mean, I'd like to play those teams. I think Washington might be, let me think, about the 3rd best team in the Pac-12 going into the season after Oregon and SC. So we get to go against some of the better players on the West Coast and get a chance to see where we are.
I love the style of football you coach, Coach Long. And Dave and I, like we said, Aztec football all the way. Season tickets are available at 619-283-7378. You can go online at goaztecs.com. A lot of new faces on this team. A lot of really good football getting ready to be played at the Q. And the guy at the helm is head coach Rocky Long. Coach, keep that team healthy. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Appreciate you having me on, guys. Come on out to practice.
Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it. I love the style of football you play. What's that?
You want to play one play?
Heck yeah. And then I'll need somebody to cover me for the 6 weeks that I'll be in the ICU. You'll have to come in and host the show.
That's why I don't get in with them either.
I'll stand behind you, so when those big guys come running, I'll have somewhere to hide behind.
All right.
Thanks, Coach. Good talking to you.
All right, talk to you later.
You got it. That's head coach Rocky Long.